first started out trying to approach it like we had done all the previous albums, kind of jump into a studio and sort of bash a bunch of ideas out organically, and see where those went and sort of bend and shape them into songs. On all our previous albums we had recorded with Dave Holmes, wherever he happened to be, so we've never recorded in the same place twice, but this is the first time we hadn't recorded with Dave. We were with John O'Gara, he's a good friend of ours, but we'd never recorded with him, so it was a new sort of connection there, and it was the first time we recorded at a larger studio. Usually Dave had spaces where he sort of turned them into his own little place, you know. Going into Roundhead for the first time was an experience, and yeah, it's definitely a different process when you're recording in a large studio like that. The approach sort of changed because of circumstances. The initial Roundhead sessions that we did over sort of 10 or 11 days were probably a little short of the mark, and we sort of had to go to plan B a little and do some retracking with Sister Lung Productions. Nick Blow helped us out a lot here in Napier. And yeah, and then subsequently we sort of did a bit of retracking in our own studio in our little rehearsal space. Some of the stuff I did at my house, sort of some of the little guitar parts and things like that. So it was recorded over a large time frame, and you know, over many different places. I think parts of it were. Some parts weren't. I think towards the end there, where like I said, it wasn't really seeming like it was coming together how we wanted to. It was kind of frustrating and not as enjoyable as you'd hope. Because it was stretched out so long, and we had to do it over so many different sessions, we started to run out of money. So I had to do a lot of the mixing and editing myself, which was hard work. Like I said, we'd always worked with Dave Holmes beforehand, and he's a great man to work with. He's all over the studio like white on rice, and having that pressure on my shoulders was hard work. So that didn't make it as enjoyable as it could be, but I think it was all worth it. At first I wasn't happy, to be honest with you. But I mean, you know, I don't think there's too many musicians that walk away from a studio really happy. I think with time you get to sort of become removed from the process of it, and sort of be able to look at it from the outside with a different perspective, and then you start to sort of see it how other people see it. I think when it's taken an album that's taken as long as this one did, and how much work went into it, for the first couple of months all you hear is the work that went into it, you know. But I think after we finished mastering it, there was a good 2 or 3 month period before things started to happen with the release. Well, you know, things had to work in place for the release, and that sort of gave me some time away from it, and I started to really enjoy it, to the point where I was listening to it in my car quite a lot after 3 or 4 months. So yeah, I'm really happy with the end result now.